What's up YouTubers, this is Hazard F5 back with a brand new video, and there's a reason I'm decked out in WCW swag. So this today is a review that was posted on my previous channel and I did a couple of videos on, including a comparison video between this and other variations of this design that are available in mass-produced replica form, with this one coming out the victor in many areas when it comes to price, accuracy, overall look, things of that nature. Now this is the version 1 that I have clear coated, so it's not the standard variation you would get. However, the other ones that have been released since do have better plating than the version 1, so take that into consideration when watching this review. Also, I am doing a giveaway of this particular replica, or the Hogan 86 WWE shop replica, at the beginning of October. All the details are in the pinned comment section below for my Patreon. So if you'd like to support the channel, like to become a patron, head on over to patreon.com/hazardf5, where I've got, or at least I've started re-uploading different reviews that are either early releases for Patreon or exclusively at patreon.com/hazardf5. But today we are taking a look at the long-awaited, when it was released, WWE shop Crumrine big gold replica belt. So let's go take a look. And here we have the WWE shop Crumrine big gold replica. As I mentioned, this is the one that I'm currently doing a Patreon giveaway of. This is the version 1, the original release. Now, I have posted this belt on my currently inactive channel, and full disclaimer that I have given this belt a clear coat, which the original version 1 run of this replica did not have, which is why it's a lot shinier on the floral than it is as standard, at least with the version 1s. So I removed the plates myself, gave it a clear coat, which gave the gold an extra shine, and the shine that really it should have had from the beginning. So you've got the spiral floral at the top, along with the rope border. You've got each of the stone holders with the red stones inside. You've also got the raised cast grapplers. Now, some people have asked, are WWE going to release an all gold version of this? Because the belt that was used on TV from 2001 up until the weeks leading up to WrestleMania 19 in 2003 was basically an all gold variation of this. It was the AFX Studio cast Crumrine. I don't see them releasing an all gold variation. One thing to bear in mind is that the silver that's on this is actually paint. So you could actually just remove the paint on this and it is the same gold underneath. Obviously, again, mine's been clear coated, but if you were to do it to a standard replica, it would match the lettering and the floral on the belt. So just food for thought. So you've got World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. There's a nice depth to the letters, and you've also got that textured look in the central raised parts, catching the light quite nicely. This version was known for the I, O, and N being slightly smaller than the rest of the letters. In subsequent releases, they've miniaturized the letters so that they are all matching. The downside to that is, however, that the lettering that you see here in the top middle row, as the entire bottom row here is slightly smaller than the rest of them. The ION in particular, smaller than the others. However, the lettering for the top and bottom rows is actually the accurate sizing of the letters on the real belt. So now, while all of them are now uniform on the later releases, One could make the argument that it is slightly less accurate because they are smaller. However, of the two options, most prefer that, which does make a lot of sense. So then we've got the crown with the 2 red stones and the 4 clear ones underneath. Again, you've got that sort of crosshatch texturing. The work and detail that went into this replica is really, really impressive. While it's a shame that the floral is more sort of 3D than it is carved like the original Crumrine, it still looks absolutely fantastic for a mass-produced replica. Then you've got the globe, again with the textured continents, and the blank nameplate. It comes with a slight curve, not very much of one. It is a minimal curve, which is a close representation to what the WCW Big Gold was like in some of the latter years. Whereas when it was finally retired, it was probably as flat can be. So then we move over to the side plates. Again, slight curve on these, and again matches nicely with the shiny gold on the main plate. Again, this has been clear coated to give it more of a shine. Again, you've got the rope border, and what's nice about the rope border is it does go all the way around. It doesn't stop suddenly halfway through, which is why I did do a review in hand of the 3 most common Big Gold mass-produced replicas between this, the dual-plated Luxe Fondue Big Gold, and the Groovy G Big Gold. And this one did come out on top on points, while the other 2 are extremely nice replicas. And if you personally prefer those variants, absolutely go for it. But by the numbers, I had to give it to this one. Now let's take a look at the strap. So the strap used on the Shop Crumrine or Shoprine Big Gold is based on the original strap that was used, which, despite many people thinking otherwise, wasn't actually black. Although it did appear to be black for most of its use. I'd argue from maybe early at latest mid-90s onwards. The strap was so beaten up that it looked black on television. However, it was actually re-leathered in 1999 onto an actual black strap, which is why I've got my Classic Shields Premium Crumrine on a black strap, because that's how it looked on TV. And then you've also got the snaps. Now, the strap itself is a brownish colour. I forget the actual name, although I've got the Big Gold book. I forget the technical name of the colour that was used on the original, but it was like a variation of like cherry brown kind of shade. But my camera is not picking this up as well as it probably should currently. Then you've got the backing. So plain backing. Here is where I've obviously unscrewed the screws to take off the plates to clear coat them properly, as I didn't want any issues with spraying down the strap or anything like that. When it comes to flexibility, I mean, it's not bad for a replica strap. It's not the softest one there is, but it's also better than a lot of ones that I have had, although you've still got that sort of stiffness in areas. But for display purposes, it's good as is. So you've got the shine of the floral. You see here how it really pops with that extra clear coat, the reflection, the shine on it. Probably better than you've just seen, to be honest, with this lighting here in the man cave or Nerdvana. So you've got the grapplers, the globe, and the black nameplate. Then you've got the detailing on the side plate as well. Just a lovely, lovely replica, and one that I was fairly certain as collectors we were never going to get, like the OG Crumrine style, that's actually somewhat accurate with the dual plated look, with the grapplers, with the wraparound rope border as well. They have done an amazing, amazing job on this thing. So there you have it, guys. The WWE Shop Crumrine Big Gold Replica belt. A wonderful, wonderful replica. For my money, the best variation of the Big Gold replica we have ever had as collectors. A really, really lovely piece. Now, we have been shortchanged here in Europe, unfortunately, when it comes to Euroshop, because this thing was in stock and then it sold out very, very quickly, and it hasn't actually been restocked since. I actually picked up mine when WWE were here in the London O2 for Money in the Bank. That's how long ago this was available here in the UK. But a really, really lovely piece. If you're looking for a big gold, I would highly, highly recommend it. The strap is your typical WWE shop strap for the most part. I mean, it's not the worst, but there has been better, to be perfectly honest. But a great one if you're looking to have it re-leathered into its full glory. Overall, a really, really nice replica, and one that I didn't think we'd get, considering how WWE like to put their branding on everything. So once we got the WWE logoed big gold belts that were 3D on TV, I figured, nah, it's unlikely that we're ever going to get it, but here we are. Fingers crossed we can get more unique releases in the future. I think some that a lot of people would really, really like is potentially a release of the red variation like heavyweight championship from the WWE/F, or the block logo oval intercontinental that was on purple strap, and a couple of others, but we will have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Again, I'm going to be doing a giveaway with the winner's choice of either this or the Hogan 86 replica. If you want to go check that out, head on over to my Patreon page, which is pinned in the comment section below, and I will catch you, as always, next time.